Hi, my name's Adam. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining us today. Today we're in video 4 of our Money Mistakes mini-series. So we've done money mistakes in your 20s, 30s, 40s, and today we cover off money mistakes in your 50s. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you get a notification every time we post a new video. We release a new video every Tuesday and Friday, and next week we're actually going to do 5 videos, one each day of the week, around retirement income planning and how to use your RSP to drive income from your retirement. So make sure the notification bell, and of course if you enjoy these videos, hit the thumbs up. It really does help with the YouTube algorithm and get our videos out to more people. So let's jump into it. The 5 money mistakes, the key 5 money mistakes that we see our clients and other people in their 50s make. Number 1 is being too conservative with your investments. And what we mean by that is often, when you hit your 50s, you feel like retirement is getting close, which is true. So a lot of us will pull back on our investment risk, and that's not always the best thing to do. Again, everyone's situation is a bit different, but in general, pulling back on your investment risk in your 50s can sometimes derail your investment plan or your retirement plan. It can also delay your retirement because if things, again, we're at like historically low interest rates right now. So drawing back on your return or on your risk could actually lower your return quite substantially to the point where you might have to force yourself to work another year or 2 or 3. So just be wary of pulling back on your risk. Not that you want to take more risk, but make sure you speak to your investment professional and make sure that your risk-adjusted returns match your retirement plan. It all has to come together. So, when you hit 50s, just because you're 10 or 15 years away from retirement, it doesn't mean that you're pulling all your money out in 10 or 15 years, okay? When you hit retirement, you're only taking out a small percentage every year for many, many years. So, is it necessary to pull back on your investment risk when you hit your 50s? Not usually. If you have a lot of money, maybe you can do that and just, de-risk altogether. But for the majority of Canadians, pulling back when you hit 50, probably not the best idea. The second money mistake we see people in their 50s make is retiring too early. And this is most common with people that have pension plans. So, you get your pension statement and it says earliest unreduced pension is age 57. You think, perfect, that's my retirement date. And you pull the trigger at 57 and you retire and you realize that cash flow is a little tight. It forces you to take CPP a little early, maybe, jump into OAS at 65 versus delaying it. There's a bunch of things that it can trigger. So, just because it's the earliest unreduced pension doesn't mean that that's retirement date. So, whether you have a pension plan or not, make sure you don't retire too early where you retire for a few years and then actually have to go back to work because you didn't have a proper plan in place. So, before you pull the trigger on retirement, make sure to sit down with a financial planner, build out a plan and make sure that the numbers all add up so that if you do retire, you can sustain your lifestyle that you want to live right through to the day you pass away. So the third money mistake we see people in our 50s make, and we see this all the time, is the mentality around it's already too late to start. Like, I've waited too long, I'm in my 50s, anything I do now is not going to make a difference. And that is so far from the truth. So, we've put it in some other videos as well, but the idea of, maybe you're house rich and cash poor, meaning that, your house is worth $1 million, you have no debt, but you really don't have a lot of retirement savings. We can, look at opportunities to leverage money out of your home to invest, create a bit of a spread, and actually create some decent wealth and retirement income stream for you in retirement. So there's a lot of strategies to use, but never have the mentality of, it's too late to start. Sure, you might be behind the 8 ball a bit, but it's never too late to start. So even if you're in your late 50s and you really have put this on the side burner, let's take a step back, focus on retirement and create a strategy to create as much retirement income as you can from now to retirement. Again, yes, you started late, but it's never too late to start. Number 4 ties a bit into number 3 in that you don't have a clear retirement plan. So again, a clear retirement plan should start to be put together for you in your mid to late 40s, I always say. So you need a financial plan earlier in life. Like from 20 on, you need a financial plan, like how to not go into debt and budget and save money and track your net worth and all that. That's what I call a financial plan. A retirement plan is kind of transitioning from that to kind of retirement thinking, like how can we make sure we're building the right assets to create a retirement income stream. So that usually transitions mid to late 40s for most of our clients, some into their 50s. So by the time you hit your 50s, you need to have a clear retirement plan. If you don't, again, search out a certified financial planner in your area, sit down with them and pay them a fee and get a plan put together. We do this for clients all the time. We're working on a pretty complex one right now for a client that hired us actually through YouTube. They contacted us for putting a plan together for them to show them exactly how they're going to fund their retirement, where the money's going to come from, how much tax they're going to pay, and also, reducing estate taxes when they die down the road. So if you don't have a clear retirement plan, reach out to us, find a financial planner in your area and start creating a proper financial plan so that you actually know where you're going from now to retirement, the steps you need to take and the exact time when you can retire. So the fifth money mistake I want to touch on for people in their 50s is being house rich and cash poor. And I touched on this earlier in this video already. It is so common, especially in Canada, especially if you're near Vancouver or Toronto, to have a ton of assets in your house, but maybe not have enough, retirement income saved aside in an RSP or TFSA or other. So if you're in that position and you're in your 50s, there's some strategies that you can use where you can actually maybe take some money out of the house. Like your house, maybe you bought it for $300,000 and it's worth $1.3 million now, okay? So it's not like you've invested a bunch of money in your house and now you're taking it out. It's just that's where you've had some good growth. But let's now use some of that equity, some of that growth in your house and start investing it. So maybe using a RRSP and getting a bit of a tax break while you still have a high income. Or maybe investing in a tax-free so future growth can also grow tax-free just like it does in your house. So you're kind of taking an asset that grows tax-free and creating another one that grows tax-free. So there's some strategies there. Again, I'm not talking about leverage, but just kind of reallocation of assets. So again, work with your financial planner to create a strategy that makes sense. But if you find yourself house rich and cash poor in your 50s, look at strategies to leverage some of the equity in your home to make sure that you have a good cash flow stream and enough assets to provide a good income for you in retirement. So those are our 5 money mistakes in your 50s. If you find yourself falling into one of these 5, make sure to take a step to alleviate that. Okay, these are mistakes we see clients make and they're easy to fix. Okay, so all 5 of these can be fixed very simply. Reach out to your financial planner, contact our office. We're happy to help you out. But make sure you take that step because you're probably in the last 5, 10, or 15 years until the day you pull the trigger to retire. These are very crucial years to make sure that you make the right decisions. A wrong decision could cost you, hundreds to thousands to tens of thousands of dollars. So you want to really make sure all your ducks are in line to make sure that you hit retirement with the income stream that you want and not have to delay retirement for some reason. So thanks again for joining us. Again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit that thumbs up. It really does help our video get out to more people, more Canadians to watch content like this, learn more, retire better, save better, and pay less taxes. So thanks again for joining us. Have a great day.